let's take a look at how to submit, which means turn in, your work on Google Classroom when you're using an iPad. I'm going to click Google Classroom app. And now I'm going to click the classroom. If you can't find the classroom or the class, then look at the video about how to use the school account to make sure you're in. And let's see what we have. New assignment. What was your best day in the world? I can click that here, or I can go to classwork at the bottom just to see what I really need to do. What was your best day in the world? Let's click it. Now, some kids are going like this. They're just turning it in with 0 answers. Watch this. Turn in. Yeah, turn it in. Done. Did I write any answers? No, I wrote nothing. So I turned in 0 answers to the teacher. It's like the teacher said, do this work, gave me a piece of paper to write answers on. I wrote nothing and said, here, teacher, have nothing. That is not what you want. If you do that, you can go to unsubmit, which means take it back. I'll press unsubmit, and it says, are you sure you want to unsubmit? Yes, I am sure, because I gave in nothing. Okay. I'm going to go back to this top arrow to make that go down, because here's the work. It's going to be blue, green, or yellow, probably, because those are all the Google products you can use for it. So what was your best day in the world? Write 10 million words about it. I'm going to click this blue. Good. Now, the problem is kids are like, well, this says, what was your best day in the world? Write 10 million words about it. And kids are like, well, how do I write on here? And they have these options. There's too many options at the top, and only one of them really works. Like this magnifying glass, you don't want to use. This one is to share it, not to write on it. Like, oh, let me just text it to my friend or email it to someone. But that's not what you want either. This pencil one turns it into a PDF where you can draw on it and things like that. But if your teacher wants you to type something, you don't want to use that one. The answer probably for almost all of your work is this button, which is a square with a sideways arrow. That means go to Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, whatever it is. Go to where I can type. That's what you want. I'm going to press it. Now watch, it takes me to Google Docs. Now it takes me where I can actually type the work. So it says, what was your best day in the world? Write 10 million words about it. Let's do that. Well, how do I type? And when I click it, it does nothing. Oh, cool. I just clicked it a lot and this came up, the keyboard. That didn't used to happen. That's one way. The other way to do it, to get it to type, is all the way at the bottom. See this pencil? If you click on this pencil at the bottom, then the keyboard comes up. And now I can just move around and I can type. What was my best day in the world? Write 10 million words about it. My best day in the world. Well, this ball is... Oh, that didn't come up at all. My eat day. Well, so you're going to type your whole 10 million word answer. Let's pretend I did it. Why does it keep turning to eat? My best day in the world. Okay, I'm just going to stop there because you're going to type your own 10 million words. Basically, when you're done, you can press check to lock it in and see it got my little short answer, my best D. And now, at the very top, where it says classroom with an arrow, we want to go back to Google Classroom. So I'll press classroom with the arrow at the very top. And now we're back here. And now let's X this out. And now let's check this here. Let's see if it added it. When I click this blue, it should have added, see, my answer, my best D. But it's added. You can double check it by clicking it here. Now we can go to the bottom. And now, let's see. It's attached there. We can go to the bottom and we can turn it in. Turn in your work. And now we wrote on our work and we turned it in to our teacher on the iPad. Oh yeah!